My dad wired my $83,000 inheritance to my stepbrother 6 hours after Grandma died. Before her funeral, my grandmother passed away on a Tuesday morning. I was with her. I had been with her every week for the last 14 months, managing her medication schedule, accompanying her to appointments, handling her finances after she asked me to, helping her remain in her own home until she could not. When she died at 7:14 a.m. on a Tuesday, I held her hand. By 9:22 p.m. the same day, my father Gerald had wired $83,400 from the estate account to my stepbrother Carl's personal account. I did not know this happened until 11 days later when I began the formal estate process with a solicitor. The account had been registered jointly with my father for household management purposes during my grandmother's final year. He had used that access in a 6-hour window between her death and the formal probate hold that would have prevented any such movement. Carl, by the time I filed the legal challenge, had spent $61,000 of the $83,400, a car, renovation materials, a week abroad. He had moved faster than I had known to move. Gerald's explanation: your grandmother loved Carl like a grandchild. I was honoring what she would have wanted. Carl had met my grandmother on 2 occasions. I had been present for every medical appointment she had in the last year of her life. Gerald had constructed an interpretation of her wishes that bore no relationship to any express or documented preference she had ever made. Hold the 2009 will, my name, the specific allocation, the document she had made when she could still make it clearly. Gerald's response when I showed him: wills don't always capture everything someone meant. He was reinterpreting a legal document using a private reading he had invented after she was dead. The reading that happened to benefit his own son. If you've ever been the person who showed up every week, drop it below. Because understanding that the person who benefited from every visit is not necessarily the person who benefits from the estate is a specific cruelty that a lot of families in this country know. The legal challenge took 9 months. The court found the transfer was made in violation of standard probate procedure. Carl was required to return $83,400 regardless of what had been spent. Gerald was removed as estate administrator and referred to the Law Society for conduct review. Carl borrowed $22,400 from his mother to make the repayment. Gerald lost his joint signatory rights to any remaining estate accounts. Carl's response: I genuinely thought Dad was doing the right thing. He may even be telling the truth. He chose not to ask why a wire was initiated 6 hours after someone died. The $83,400 was restored to the estate. The estate was distributed according to the 2009 will. My grandmother's wishes were honored 11 months after she died. I still visit her grave, same day every week. A wire transfer made 6 hours after someone dies tells you everything about how long the plan had been waiting for the window.